Hi guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based weight loss, and today is Wednesday, and that makes it weigh-in Wednesday, and that's the day that I come on here and make a video and tell you how my week's been going and tell you how my weight's been going and just everything that's going on in my life. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that I got some dates for when the magazine articles are going to be out on the newsstands for the two magazines that I'm going to be in. So the first one is Forks Over Knives, which is an awesome plant-based magazine, and that is going to be available beginning on December 26th. So the day after Christmas, you can get that issue. It's the spring issue. And then the Women's World magazine is going to be out on January 4th. It's the January 15th issue, but it's out available January 4th because they always go on newsstands a little while before their publication date. So if you want to see any of that, then that's where that is. Okay, so my weight. My weight stayed the same this week. I was 132 the last couple weeks, and it kind of surprised me because I've been doing a little bit of water fasting ahead of having surgery, just kind of getting some healing and meditation and all of that going. So little bit surprised that it didn't move, but sometimes that's just how your body is and you're on a plateau. And I have been doing a lot of weightlifting, and so maybe I'm building some muscle. I don't know, but I'm not stressed out about it. It's fine with me if it wants to stay the same. So I'm still at 132. And I wanted to tell you about my Thanksgiving because I had a great Thanksgiving. But I did struggle a little bit, and so maybe that's also why I didn't take off any weight this week. So let's talk about it. On Thanksgiving itself, I went over to my best friend's house because my kids were really busy. My daughter was studying for finals, and my son was spending the holiday with his girlfriend's, family. And so on the actual day of Thanksgiving, I went over and visited with my best friend, and she made me the most awesome compliant lunch. It was awesome. So I had fruit salad with all kinds of fall and really good fruits that had like apples and pears and cranberries and blueberries. It was a really good salad. And then she made me roasted vegetables, so carrots and onions, potatoes, sweet potatoes, parsnips, Brussels sprouts, and I'm forgetting something, asparagus. That was fabulous, and she did mine with no salt and no oil, just like I requested, and she put some wonderful herbs on it. And then I brought that cranberry apple cobbler that I showed you guys on Foodie Friday. So that was what I brought. And I also brought lentil loaf, which is in the files on my Facebook group under Choose Your Own Adventure Loaf, or I have a couple different versions of it in the recipes here. And so that was my dinner on Thursday, and it was wonderful. Just like I said, I concentrated on the people around the table, not the food so much on the table, although I have to say I was really delighted that she went to all that effort for me. It just made me feel really special and happy because she doesn't eat like that at all. But she's just an awesome person. And so anyway, then on Sunday, I celebrated with my own kids, and a couple things happened. First of all, my stove chose that day to go out. Isn't it just always the way that your appliances will break at the worst possible times? So anyway, I'm looking for Black Friday deals on a new, range with so I'll have a stove. But what I did was I used the broiler function, and that still worked. And so I would heat up the oven by using the broiler, then turn the broiler off, and then put in my stuff. And so it took me, I was making those roasted vegetables like what I described, the same ones that Joyce made. And it took me like 3 hours to cook those vegetables, but where there's a will, there's a way. And so in addition to the lentil loaf that I served and the cranberry apple cobbler, I also made a really good sweet potato and pumpkin, like a pie, like a mousse. It was half sweet potato and half pumpkin because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. And then I used the banana and oatmeal, like 2-ingredient cookies as the crust. So that was really good. We had that. And then we also had gravy that I got from the files on Chef AJ's site. And we also had mashed potatoes, because my kids love mashed potatoes. And I feel like we had beets. We had a great big green salad, because I still have to have my salad. And I put like little mandarin oranges in there and all kinds of yummy things just to make it extra special. And then we also had a fruit salad, and I did mine like pineapples and blueberries and grapes. Just a simple fruit salad. So I ended up having about 12 people over between my family and my kids, and so that was really lovely to celebrate with everybody, and we all got a good plant-based dinner. I did struggle with quantities though, like I think just because this happens to me whenever everything's compliant, then it's like I give myself permission to have more of it, and that's what happened to me again. And so probably that's why the scale didn't move this week, because I ate more than what I needed, right? It's math. It's depressing math sometimes, but I'm also, John Pierre is one of my mentors in the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, and he talks a lot about not using the scale as a barometer for our self-esteem. And I think that that's really important. Even as I'm talking to you on Weigh In Wednesday, I use the scale as an accountability tool, because I find that it helps me overcome my tendencies to numb out on food. It helps me to be mindful. If I know that it's my accountability partner. The scale is my accountability partner, because I know that it has kept me from eating things that I didn't want to eat because I knew I was going to weigh in. And the fact that I'm going to be checking in with you every week definitely is a factor also. And it's really important to me to be honest with you and let you know the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so I use the scale for those reasons. But I want to say that I no longer judge myself by whether or not the scale moves, or by my weight. I know that I'm a good person and I love myself, even if the scale didn't move again, even if I didn't lose another pound. And that's another thing, is my motivation for this is so health related at this point. If I would eat this way 100% if I never lost another pound. So, I would do it for my health, because I want to live a long and healthy old age. I would do it to undo damage that I've done in the past. You guys know I'm trying to heal a rare form of lung cancer, and I have actually my annual CAT scan this Friday. And so that's really on my mind. And I just get one CAT scan a year to see how all the stuff that I'm doing to try to heal myself, including the fasting and the herbs and the supplements and the meditation and the gratitude practice and the exercise and the sleep and the maintaining a positive attitude, all the things I'm trying to do to heal myself. Once a year I get to find out if I'm making any progress or, you know, what's going on in there. And so that can be a source of some stress, but it's also hopefully will be a reinforcement that what I'm doing is working. And then you guys know I'm having surgery on Monday, so a lot going on right now, a lot going on. So I 100% would continue to do this even if I didn't lose any more weight. I would do it because I love animals and I don't want to contribute to their suffering. I don't want to hurt an animal and I don't want to pay anyone to hurt it for me. I don't want to participate in the misery that is suffered by both the people, but also you know, the people that work in that industry. That's terrible. They're exploited and it's horrible, and the animals are really exploited and it's horrible. And I refuse to participate. And I don't want to participate in animal agriculture in general because of the effect that it's having on global warming and the destruction to the environment and the pollution to the water and the air and to our bodies. So even if I never took off another pound, I would still eat this way. And I think that other people could really benefit if they go more and more and more plant-based. So I love you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will check in more with you. Probably the videos are going to be sparse next week. I mean, let's face it, I'm going to have surgery on Monday, so I don't know when I'm going to feel okay again to be able to make a video, but I'm definitely going to try to check in with you. And just know that you're in my heart, and I will be back with you as soon as I feel like I can. So talk to you soon. Take care.